Mr Speaker, I want to thank the more than 1,000 people who have signed my petition calling on the government to take immediate action to rectify the unsafe access issues at Henley South and Henley beaches and to outline and fund a long-term plan for beach management. And I'm now calling on anyone who hasn't already to sign this petition to jump on board, because this is the only way that we are going to get action and the only way that this government will listen. Because despite everything that has happened at West Beach and more recently at Henley South and Henley, they have done nothing but drag their heels. Prior to the 2018 election, I fought for funding for a long-term solution for the issue of longshore drift on our section of beaches. From government, we tasked the Department of Environment with development of a plan. I stress that the Liberal Party did not put forward the solution. Independent experts from the department did. We funded a three-part solution: large-scale replenishment at West Beach, a pipeline to recycle sand that had moved north and is accumulating, and a package of activities to plant and care for dunes. We knew this issue needed immediate action, as erosion was moving northwards from West Beach. We needed to provide an ability to get sand to beaches that were not easily accessible by truck, like Henley South and Henley Beach, as the degradation seen at West Beach was moving northwards quickly. Sadly, despite the Labor Party installing a similar pipeline on the southern section of beaches between Glenelg and Kingston Park roughly 8 years ago, they actively campaigned against a long-term solution to this issue. The Liberal Party did not come to government with a predetermined idea of what the solution needed to be. As I said, the experts did the work and significant consultation was undertaken. Planning permissions were sought and construction and operation contracts were signed. The rebuild and nourishment of West Beach had begun. For those who live or visited West Beach last summer, for the first time in nearly 20 years, there was a high tide, dry beach in front of the surf club. Then Labor was elected, and what has happened since? The large-scale fill into West Beach stopped. The pipeline that had sand discharge points in Henley South and Henley, the contract torn up. Instead, we have an Environment Minister who has declared a conflict of interest, who stepped away from decision-making on the issue, and who refuses to answer any questions on the topic in Parliament. Labor's plan is to conduct yet another review, despite multiple reviews having already been conducted on this issue over the past 30 years. And now, nearly 12 months into the life of this government, panel members have only just been appointed, but not much more. We don't know if any new options are being proposed or even considered viable. And at the earliest, this review will be completed in a 12-month timeframe. At this rate, we are many years away from any real action, and you only need to look at Henley or at Henley South or at West Beach to know that we don't have that sort of time on our hands. We, as a community, can't stand by and watch our beaches literally disappear. I want to make this abundantly clear. I am completely agnostic as to how the sand gets onto our beaches or from where it is sourced. What I do know is that something needs to be done by this government now. I will support any funded, viable solution that restores and maintains our beaches, because that is exactly what I have done to date. You can sign the petition by clicking the link on my Facebook page or by filling out a form at my office, which is located next to the Chicken Cave on Valletta Road at Fulham Gardens. I'll keep everyone updated on next steps, but I can't stress enough that we will have to keep the pressure on this government to get any action on this issue, and our community deserves that.